Breaking news coming in. Russian strikes across Ukraine were reported overnight and killing 4 people as well as wounding dozens more. Officials said that a government building in the capital Kiev was on fire after the attack as well. The state emergency services said the strikes damaged several high-rise buildings in Kiev, posting photos on social media of firefighters battling a blaze on the elevated floor. The service also said at least 2 people had been killed and 18 had been wounded in the attack. My colleague Ghazali joins us with more details. Ghazali, this is the latest escalation and a huge one in the Russia-Ukraine war. Over 800 drones had hit Ukraine is what we're learning.
Yeah, one of the biggest attacks in recent weeks because Russia has intensified attacks on the Ukrainian capital and overnight has been highlighted by the Ukrainian President, Mr. Zelensky. The foreign ministry has also condemned it now. Some ministerial buildings have come under attack after Russia deployed drones and assaulted, carried out these aerial strikes in Kyiv. This also kind of shows that all those discussions around or the buzz around next round of talks between Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Putin has not yielded or has sort of not thwarted Mr. Putin from carrying out these attacks. All the diplomatic efforts, even threats of sanctions against Russia by the United States administration has also not worked anything in favor of Mr. Zelensky or Ukraine. Ukraine, meanwhile, keeps holding meetings with the countries in the western region or the western countries, but all that has not saved Ukraine from any further attacks from Russia. It also shows that all the threats from United States administration has not deterred Mr. Putin from carrying out these attacks in the Ukrainian territory. And now it will be very interesting and a bit of challenge for US administration to see that how this war or this conflict must come to an end. Because Mr. Trump continues to claim that he is in talks with Mr. Putin as well as Mr. Zelensky. In the last 48 hours, there have been telephonic conversations between Mr. Zelensky as well as Western or European leaders as well as with Mr. Trump. And amid all this, Russia continues to carry out these attacks in Ukraine. So it will be interesting and a bit of challenging for US administration to see that how far or for how long this is going to continue.
That's right. And Ghazali, this of course comes at a time when Trump has been trying to fight for a Nobel Peace Prize where he's saying that he's going to put the foot forward and ensure that there's peace between both countries. And at the same time, India as well has been speaking both to Zelensky and Putin. But there seems to be no step back. There's only an escalation. Again, this is again the second escalation in recent times, Ghazali.
See, after the summit, it has also become very clear that perhaps Russia, China and India have come closer. And it was very evident last month when we saw Mr. Zelensky calling up Prime Minister Modi twice in last month to discuss the outcome of the Alaska summit, to discuss a way out on how to put pressure on Russia to stop this war. Prime Minister Modi is also involved in conversations with Mr. Putin and Mr. Zelensky as well. With Mr. Putin, he has clearly conveyed that the dialogue and diplomacy is the only way out and solutions cannot be found on the battlefield. And with Ukrainian President Mr. Zelensky, Prime Minister has clearly said that India is also stepping up efforts, convincing Russian President Mr. Putin to put an end to these strikes. And that is why Mr. Zelensky is just not knocking the doors of US administration, but he's calling up different world leaders and trying to garner support and urging them to put pressure on Russia and even asking those countries to not purchase oil from Russia in order to not fund or in order to not give any life and option to Russian army to continue its strike. But whether it will be effective or not, only time can tell. But it will be also be interesting to see that how US is going to respond to it. Because Mr. Trump had been claiming or making all the tall claims that he would be one of those presidents in the United States history who will bring an end to war in the Middle East, which he has not been able to. And he also claimed that he will bring peace or will stop the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which he has clearly failed into. Now, it is a bigger challenge for him at a time when his allies are slipping away from the United States. We saw that how US-India relations have taken a hit. And now India is also getting closer to China and Russia. Amid all this, this conflict is a big challenge on its face.